Welcome, everyone. Today, we're zeroing in on a really interesting Bitcoin market analysis.
Yeah, there's a technical breakdown making the rounds.
Right. And our mission basically is to unpack the key insights, see where Bitcoin might be headed, according to this view.
On the analyst's core idea, it seems to be that we could be in the, let's say, final stage of this bull market.
Final stage, potentially aiming for, what was it, $130,000?
That's the number being floated. Yeah, a potential peak.
Okay, quite a target. So let's get into the specifics. How does the analyst see this playing out?
Well, interestingly, they lay out two main possibilities, two scenarios, really.
Okay, what are they?
So the first one, the more bullish case, relies on seeing what's called a five-wave advance.
Five waves, like five distinct pushes upward?
Exactly. If that pattern forms clearly, then the expectation would be some kind of correction afterwards.
Right. Makes sense. And the alternative?
The less optimistic view, the bearish case, involves a different pattern, a three-wave top.
Three waves. So it tries to go up three times, but doesn't quite make it. Loses steam.
Sort of, yeah. It suggests less conviction, and if that happens, it could signal, a larger correction coming sooner.
So it's not just up only then. There's nuance here.
Definitely. But one thing the analyst stresses is having a core position in Bitcoin.
Why is that? To avoid missing out.
Pretty much. The idea is, even with potential dips or corrections, holding a core amount means you're still in the game if that under $30 K target does happen. You don't want to be completely sidelined.
Okay, that makes strategic sense. Now, back to that bullish case, the five waves. What confirms that? How crucial is seeing that specific pattern?
It's very crucial for this particular scenario. They really need to see that clear, unmistakable five-wave structure develop to feel confident in that bullish path towards 130K.
What does that usually look like in terms of market energy, I guess?
Typically, yeah, a clean five-wave move suggests strong momentum, real buyer conviction, a healthy trend, essentially.
But where are we now, according to this analysis? Are we seeing that?
Well, that's the tricky part. The analysis points out that Bitcoin's price is actually in a resistance zone right now.
Uh-huh. A sticky point.
Exactly. A level where sellers often step in. And, importantly, so far the advances look more like a three-wave move.
Only three waves. So that suggests.
It suggests some fragility,
But
potential weakness in this current push higher. It's not showing that strong five-wave character yet.
okay, so if things are a bit fragile, what's the shorter term expectation? What might happen next?
The analysis anticipates we might see a pullback first, a sort of consolidation. They call it a fourth wave pullback.
Like a dip before potentially going higher again?
Precisely. A dip before maybe one last push that potential fifth wave up.
Ah, the final wave in that bullish sequence.
Yes, but there's a bit of caution there too.
Oh,
Yeah, the analyst notes that even if we do get that fifth wave, the actual gains from the current price level might be somewhat limited.
so not necessarily a huge jump from where we are now to that 130K, even in the best case.
It seems that way, yeah. More like the final move might complete the structure, but the biggest percentage gains could already be behind us for this cycle, according to this view.
Interesting. So caveats even on the upside. Now, what about the downside? Is there a specific price level that acts as a warning sign?
Yes, there's a critical level they highlighted, $92,900, $92,900.
Okay, $92,900. What happens if we break below that?
According to this analysis, a break below that level could be the signal that a larger correction, maybe that bigger picture fourth wave, has actually started.
And that would put the $130K target on hold, presumably, or make it less likely.
It would certainly make that immediate target less likely, yeah.
Yeah.
It would shift the focus towards identifying potential support levels lower down.
Right. So let's try and wrap this up. The analysis presents a path to potentially 130K.
Based on a final fifth wave push.
It needs that clear five-wave structure, which isn't confirmed yet. We're in resistance, looking maybe a bit fragile with just three waves up so far.
Correct. And there's that key level to watch, below $92,900, could signal a bigger correction is underway.
So it's really a picture of potential, but also definite risk and uncertainty.
Absolutely. It's not a simple forecast. It's about understanding the potential patterns and the critical levels that might confirm or invalidate those patterns.
So for you listening, the takeaway isn't a simple buy or sell. It's about these potential scenarios.
Yeah, think about these price levels, the 130 Tato possibility, the $92 9K warning sign. How does that fit with what you're seeing?
Exactly. Consider how this technical perspective might inform your own view. Maybe it prompts you to look at, say, different time frames or other indicators.
What other pieces of the puzzle might you need?
Definitely something to chew on. Thanks for diving deep with us today.